our topic for tonight is about Republic Act number 11165 or Telecommuting Act of 2018. So what is this Republic Act number 11165? It is also known as the Telecommuting Act and was signed into law in the Philippines on December 20, 2018. So it provides a legal framework for telecommuting defined as a work arrangement that allows employees to perform their job responsibilities outside the traditional office using telecommunications and technology. So this law aims to adapt to the changing nature of work in the digital age, promote work-life balance, and enhance workplace flexibility while ensuring the rights of telecommuting employees are protected. So what are the objectives of the act? Number one is promote flexible work arrangements to accommodate modern workplace needs. Number two is address issues such as traffic congestion and long commuting hours in urban areas. Number three is support work-life balance, contributing to employee well-being and productivity. Number four is enhance inclusivity by enabling individuals with disabilities or caregiving responsibilities to participate in the workplace. So, what are the features of the Republic Act? So, these are the definitions of telecommuting. Telecommuting refers to a work arrangement where employees perform their task from an alternative location, for example, our home place, using telecommunications or computer technology. So, voluntary basis. Telecommuting arrangements are voluntary and require mutual agreement between the employer and the employee. Equal treatment. Telecommuting employees are entitled to the same rights, benefits, and protections as those working on site. So this includes wages and overtime pay, rest periods, regular holidays, and leave entitlements, access to training and career development opportunities, so collective rights under labor laws.
Good.
Written agreement. A written agreement outlining the telecommuting arrangement must be established. This agreement should include work hours, performance standards, equipment and technology requirements, liability for injuries during telecommuting hours. Another one is data privacy and confidentiality. Employers must ensure the protection of data privacy and confidentiality related to telecommuting work. Monitoring and support. Employers are encouraged to develop mechanisms to ensure productivity and compliance as well as to provide support for telecommuting employees. Pilot implementation. So the Department of Labor and Employment, also known as DOLE, is tasked to establish guidelines for pilot implementation to assess its effectiveness before full-scale application. So what are the impacts and benefits to employees? Reduce commuting time and cost. Number two is improve work-life balance. Number three is increase productivity and flexibility. So how about the impacts and benefits to employers? Number one is potential savings on office space and utilities. Number two is access to a broader talent pool. Number three is enhance employee satisfaction and retention. And impacts and benefits to society. Reduction in traffic congestion and pollution. Improve overall quality of life for the workforce. So, what are the challenges on the implementation? Employees need to access to reliable internet and appropriate tools to ensure productivity. Monitoring and establishing metrics to track employee performance can be challenging in a remote setup. Without clear boundaries, telecommuting can blur the line between work and personal life, leading to burnout. Not all industries or roles are conducive to telecommuting arrangements. So, what is the conclusion of our report? So, the Telecommuting Act of 2018 is a progressive step towards addressing modern workplace demands in the Philippines. By fostering flexibility and promoting work-life balance, it benefits both employees and employers. However, effective implementation, clear guidelines, and technological readiness are critical to its success. As organizations and employees adapt, telecommuting has the potential to revolutionize the traditional concept of work in the country. So, with that report, sir, thank you and good evening, sir, and good evening, classmates.